hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining me here today. My name is Stephanie. I'm also known as GENGLOW. Thank you for joining me here. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, also give my video a thumbs up. And for those returning subscribers, welcome back. I really do appreciate you guys for being here and taking time out every day to watch my video. I'm so glad that you're here. It's only been a day since I filmed, since I put out any content, and I'm already missing you guys. I'm already missing, you know, coming on here and just sharing things with you guys. Yesterday I did a shorts video on what I was having for dinner. You know, I'm not sure if y'all were able to, I'm not sure if y'all saw that or not. I had a caldo de res, which means is, you know, it's like just like a beef soup, but Mexican style. You know, you boil the beef. It's like a round chuck, you know, like the shoulder, round shoulder chuck, round shoulder. It's like cushion meat, beef cushion meat, and you cut it up, you know, in little pieces. Well, you cut it up in pieces, you know, like maybe 2-inch size or 1-inch size, and you just boil it. And I'm not gonna go through the whole process, but I'm just letting you know that we add vegetables to it, like cabbage, carrots, squash, like calabaza. Calabaza is like a Mexican squash. Yeah, it's called Mexican squash. It also has, you can add rice, like Mexican rice, Mexican style rice. White rice, you can, you know, it depends on your flavoring, but Mexican rice is typically, you know, the rice that we use to put in the caldo de res. Oh, it was so delicious. I mean, yeah, if you haven't had a caldo de res, you need to go try it out. And caldo de res just means beef soup. You know, that's all it means. But it also has like red potatoes in there. Oh, it tastes really good. It's healthy as well. I mean, it's soup. You know, you still have your starches in there. You have the rice and the potatoes, but still, you know, you need some carbs at least as well. So anyways, I'm not making this into a Wellness Wednesday video either. You know, I'm just letting you know that I want to share with you guys, you know, video number 2 on my panning products that I'll be using for 2024. And I just want to show them to you guys because it is a big box. There's quite a lot of stuff in here. So I will be sharing that with you guys, and I'll be sharing this with you guys. Also look out for my new video that I'll be putting up on my channel. It's my new trailer video, you know, kind of give you a little rundown of what my videos are going to be like, or what my content is going to be like for 2024. So yeah, just stay tuned for that video if you ever do come across it and you watch it. Yeah. So just wanted to give you a little heads up on that. So let me go ahead and open up this box. I do have it in an old Colored Rain box, you know, from a shipment that I had, you know, maybe like a year ago, years ago. And this is what's in here, guys. Look what I have in here. Look at this little rolly thing. Y'all remember this little rolly thing? This came in y'all's Ipsy or BoxyCharm boxes. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go through these products as I apply them on my face with you guys. I hope I have enough room. How do they have enough room? Okay, I hope I have enough room. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, we're gonna see, before I get started, you're gonna see highlighters in here, you're gonna see blushes, you're gonna see setting sprays, setting powders, bronzers, or contour sticks or contouring products in here. So let's get started with this video, guys. All right, so first off, this is what I'm using right now. I'm trying to pan out this right here, this little baby, this little sucker, this little baby right here, called Yenza. It's a Yenza silk bronzing base. It's Sunlit Glow. That's the shade name, and it's almost panned out, guys. So this is the first thing I think is gonna go before I can before I move on to the next contour bronzing stick, so, or product, I guess I should say. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze my face with this right now, and then go over the rest of the bronzers that I have in my, you know, in my collection, you know, to share with you guys. So give me a minute. Let me go ahead and just bronze and, you know, kind of contour my skin. I do have a pale foundation. That's because I am trying to pan out. You know, for my first video, if you've seen it, you saw that I had foundation in there that, you know, was kind of light, too light for my shade, for my skin tone, but I have to pan it out. I don't want to just get rid of it. I want to pan it out. So give me 1 second. All right, so I'm back. I finished bronzing my skin really wanted to contour, but I use bronzer. Either or, to me it's the same. There's no strict rules on my channel whether what you use for your makeup, you know, whether you want to use bronzer or contour. I know in the beauty community everybody has their own way of wearing their makeup or what products they use to contour or do bronzing. I may be using them the wrong way, but you know, you get the concept. You know, I'm trying to chisel my skin with a bronzer, you know. I know there's some areas where I probably need to fix, which I do. I'll probably do that off camera. You know, right now I'm just gonna giving you a little rundown of what's in my panning project. So we also have the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, the Matchsticks Trio. This is in the shade medium. I also have it in shade light. I have not used that yet, so I've been using the medium shade on the contour stick. So this comes with a contour, a highlight, and a highlighter. A highlight, you know, like a skin highlight, like almost like a concealer contour. And then there's a actual highlighter, you know, the one that gives you like the shine above your cheekbone area. So this is what I have in my stash, and I do plan on using it as well. I should have started off with the light because I know medium would be more something that I would use more on a regular basis than the light. The light, you know, it's, you know, I need to get rid of the light before the medium, because I know the medium, I know that's probably something I'll use, like I said, on a regular basis, and the light shade, because the light shade would be a little too light for me, my skin. So that's one of the contouring products that I have. Another one is this the Kylie Jenner pressed bronzing powder. So I'll be using this as well, and I'll be applying this on my skin because I already cream bronzed, but now I'm gonna go ahead and powder bronze as well. So give me 1 second while I work on this. Let me go ahead and just show you the rest of my, you know, contour or bronzing products. So the last item that I have in my panning product to use for my bronzing or contouring is this Makeup by Mario, the Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick, Contour Stick. This is in the shade Light. So yeah, I only wore it like once or twice, and I just haven't used it because I'm trying to pan out the rest of the other stuff. This is the little brush it comes with, and then it has, this is the stick, the contour stick. So yes, I'm excited to try to pan these out by the end of the year. And I'll be coming on here, you know, just giving you updates. You'll be seeing like videos that'll say like my smash my stash updates. You know, I'll do those updates. You know, video 1. You know, smash my stash updates. Video 2. You know, these are these videos for my panning products are just videos of what I'm using in what products I'm using for my panning project. And like I had mentioned in my previous Smash My Stash video, that I was going to go ahead and rotate product as well, so that I can, you know, continue using them on and, you know, finishing product and not wasting and not letting it go to waste and just having to throw it away. So let me come off camera, finish up bronzing my skin with, or contouring my skin with the Kylie Jenner bronzer in the shade Khaki. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I'm back. So the next thing that I would do is I would either, you know, put translucent powder on my skin, or I would continue on if I have any other cream based products before I use powder on my skin, because, you know, it gets kind of muddy. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use, I'm gonna show you my highlighter stash. So first off, I have quite a bit of highlighters in the stash. I have the Kylie Jenner Ice Me Out highlighter, and this is how the shade looks like. It hasn't been touched, you know, for the simple fact that it really leaves like a gray cast on my skin, but I can always use it for other purposes as well. I haven't used it yet. I'm trying to at least pan something out. Like this Wonder Beauty, it actually looks like I've panned something out in, you know, like almost hitting pan. As you can see, like there's a dent in there. So more than likely I'll probably use this one up before I use any other ones, unless there's a special occasion that I feel like using a different kind of highlighter. But this is in the shade After Hours. But more than likely I'll probably be using this highlighter. This is a powder highlighter. but I do want to get rid of some creamy ones that I have. Like, for instance, I have this creamy one here by Lovecraft Beauty. This is in the shade Quasar Goo. And it's like a bronzy shade, but it actually comes on really sheer, and you know, it doesn't even look like, it does have a tint, but it doesn't even look really dark. You can see the little tint there, but as you spread it out and you smooth it out, and it starts to sheer out a little. It starts to sheer out, and it's less orangey or reddish brown. It starts to look less like that, and you start getting more of the glow. And then I also have this one that I really loved. I got this in my, I think I got this in my November Slay Glam box. So it's this one here, and this is by Bo Bay Beauty. And this is in the shade Deep Bronze. So I think I did get this in my November Slay Glam. This has a really nice, it looks dark, but it gives you like this really nice pigment on your when I'm gonna show you a little swatch here. So you see how it looks like it's like a glow from within. This is like the perfect shade for my skin tone. This is something that I would love to wear, you know, wear out. Now I'm gonna show you a highlight here that I've had from Makeup Geek that I purchased, and it was broken when I opened it up. By the time I opened it up, you know, it had already been, I think, more than 2 weeks or more than a month, I believe, that I had gotten this shipment, and it didn't look as bad as it does now. But if you can see all the little crumbly areas on this highlighter, and you're probably thinking, yeah, you need to pan that out, but you need to, you know, just, you know, declutter it, which I thought about that, and I'm thinking about maybe putting some alcohol on it and just press it, making sure, you know, to keep it in place where it doesn't, you know, get all over the place. And I just opened it up, and it loosened up most of those little crumbly areas. But it's a really nice highlighter. Let me see if I can open it up without it crumbling too much. But when you press it down, because what I did is I pressed down, and it kind of sat still. It wasn't moving around. But as soon as I open it up, you know, your little crumblies that are on there starts to move around. But so this is how it looks like on my finger. And this is a lot though, because I did press it down. So this, let me see if it'll give me a good swatch. So this is how it looks like. Let me just smooth it out. That's just a little bit. I still have a lot on my finger, but let me go ahead and smooth it out for you guys. And that's the reason why I didn't want to get rid of it. It's a duochrome highlighter in the shade Lit. And look at that shift, and look at how pretty that looks, you know, just right up against that skin. You know, I really do like it. So that's the reason why I don't want to give up on it. You know, I don't know where to get it anymore. I know Makeup Geek probably still has their website where you're able to purchase product off their site, but I really haven't really looked into that. So I just decided just to go ahead and just keep this one, try to see if I can manage to salvage it, and then, you know, and then reuse it. The next one that I have here is a lavender shade. The Lavender Dreams highlighter is in the shade Lavender Dreams. Okay, and it's by Colored Rain, and this is one of my favorite highlighters in the shade Lavender. I love the way it, you know, it also gives you that like duochrome effect as well when you put it on. But it gives you like that really nice soft hint of lavender, you know, glow from within, and it's lavender shade. And I am planning on, you know, creating some lavender. I do have some lavender purple eyeshadow palettes, and I don't mind using this highlighter when I'm doing that, when I'm doing my makeup. I also have the Kaja Roller Glow highlighter. Who has not seen this? This is their little roller that it has right now that I'm using. Maybe I should retire it or clean it up. But this is also like a, it's like a creamy highlighter. Let me see if I can grab some, if I can swatch some here. Let me see, I just like the way it just gives you like that glow from within, and that's why I didn't want to get rid of it. And you see there's quite a bit of product on here, so it's like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and continue using it, and, you know, try to pan it out, you know, leave it in my panning project. I'm pretty sure that some of this stuff might roll over into next year's panning project. So we'll see. We'll see if how many, you know, products I have left over for next year. We have the Glowdient makeup palette here. Also another palette that, you know, got from one of my BoxyCharm boxes. It looks like it has 2, 3, 4, 5 shades of highlighter. You have like a deeper bronzed shade here, almost like a tan. You have like a champagne colored. Then you have almost like a light champagne here, and then it gets lighter here. But even if you swirl it around all together all at once, you'll still get a really nice, good highlighted shade. So, and then last but not least, I think I want to go ahead and just use these up. Even though I do have that one highlighter that I'm almost hitting pan, I think I'm gonna use these up because I probably will declutter these, you know, because these are already, I dropped one, give me 1 second. I really do feel like I can get some kind of use out of these. So this one is, these are by Paris Hilton. These are glow luminizing drops, and doesn't give me shade names, but we have a deep bronze here, almost mahogany shade, reddish brown. We have a light champagne one, and then we have one that's almost like a white shaded highlighter. And I just felt like it'll be a shame just to get rid of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this one, the champagne, the creamy champagne one. It has a dropper, but since, you know, I've had it for a little while and maybe it is time to declutter it, I'm just gonna go ahead and just dab some, squirt some on my skin here, and just use whatever I dabbed, whatever I squirted out, and just apply it on my face to give me some highlight, you know, in certain areas of my face. So we can get rid of this product a lot faster, this creamy product a lot faster, I would say. This reminds me of my iconic London illuminating drops, but I need to work on this one first. So let me go ahead and work on highlighting little areas. It does feel more has a more watery consistency base when, you know, to the texture. I'll go ahead and wipe off what I'm wearing right now is a lip treatment that I just put on before coming on camera, so my lips don't look so dry, and then now it doesn't look so, how do you say it, exaggerative. You know, the highlighter doesn't look so exaggerative on the Cupid's bow. Sorry you guys, my video cut me off there. Like I said, I didn't want it to look so exaggerative on the Cupid's bow. And then now I'm just kind of like spreading it out with, this is my Morphe R31 highlighting brush, and I'm just spreading it out and just smoothing it out. So that's what I'm basically doing, just the last step of my highlighter, and it's a creamy base because I'm gonna go in with my translucent powder after this, because I'm not gonna put on any more creamy products after this. I think after this it'll just be all more powdered products. So, but this is how the highlighter is doing it. I think I went a little heavy-handed with applying it on my skin. So, I mean, I think I might have squirted too much on my arm, my hand, or I probably didn't even out the amount ratio for each side of the face. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and put on this translucent powder by the Maybelline New York New Master Fix by Face Studio Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. Sorry, it's long verbiage there. So I use like a stippling brush. Yeah, I can find it. I use the stippling brush. Found it. Okay, so first let's do the eyes. I like to start with my eyes with the setting powder. So I just barely dab in there, and you see you get this much, and I just also pat it, you know, just shake some of that off as well, and I just put it right underneath my eyes, just like this. Just pat it right underneath my eyes. Okay, so yeah, just working on the next eye here, just patting it in, and it actually helps brightening underneath my eyes, which I've noticed so much. I've noticed a lot in my videos that my eyes are a little bit more brighter underneath the eye when I do my videos, and I like it. I like the way that works for me. So, and then what I do is I grab this brush here without any product in it, and I just go wham, wham, bam, bam, and just get rid of any excess powder that's on there, which, you know, I don't have any, and I'm not baking. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the same. It's a stippling brush. This is by e.l.f. It came in a pack of 3. It's a small stipple brush. So I'm using this to just put some underneath where I had put some bronzing, and it kind of went towards this area here where I really wanted to keep it more lighter. So you know, I could bake with it and just go and just leave it on there for a little bit, so we can have like a streak of white streak here, and just leave it there for a little, you know, let it bake a little, and this is what I call correcting and fixing. So after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying some all over my face, you know, especially around the T-zone area. And around my cheeks, because I noticed that I get a lot of shine on my cheeks, and I'm like, when I'm doing my videos, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this off now, whatever I was putting on to bake underneath the cheekbones. Yeah, I would see myself in videos now. I see more shine and then greasy. It's more shinier than greasy, and I love the way it leaves my skin looking, you know, when I put on the translucent powder. I guess at first I wasn't using it correctly. Maybe I'm not using it correctly now, but I'm not using a lot of translucent powder for myself, because I do have, you know, fine lines and, you know, crevices, you know, that these powders can get into. And so yeah, so that's why I'm going very light-handed on it, not going very heavy on the translucent powder. So there we go. All right, so this is one of them, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you the rest of the other translucent powders that I have. I have the BH Cosmetics one, which is a bigger size of this. You can tell the size difference. So this is the BH Cosmetics translucent powder, and I also have the Kokie. This is supposed to be a pressed powder foundation in the shade Warm Ivory. I found it to be kind of light for my skin tone, but it does look like it would work as a good, you know, pressed powder instead of a foundation. So those are the pressed powders that I have. The next thing that I do have here are the blushes that I will be showing you guys. So I do have this one here by Morphe 2. It is the Perk Up Cheek and Lip Color, and this is a cream based formula. Go ahead and show you guys, and it's brand new. I've only had this for not even, you know, not too long, and I've used it in one of my videos, and I think I'm gonna apply that for my lips. It gives me like this nice coral shade. Really pretty. It gives me like this little tint, nice tint of coral. And I guess I'll use it for my cheeks as well. Even though it is a creamy product, now I just put on some translucent powder. I just overlooked it. Sorry guys, I overlooked this cream powder. So we'll see how it works for my cheeks. So let me go ahead and apply it with my finger. You know, put some, smile. You know, put some here with my finger. Wow, that's not looking bad, guys. That doesn't look too bad at all. Again, I hope it doesn't get muddy because I did just put on some translucent powder, but I just recently put it on, so hopefully it's gonna give me some leeway because I just put it on. All right, that doesn't look bad at all. Okay, so let me go ahead and get a brush and smooth that out. So let me go ahead. I want to get a soft brush like this. This is a really nice soft brush. This is my Ulta Beauty cheek blush brush, or a cheek brush. It's not, doesn't have to necessarily be blush. It's just a cheek blush brush, not blush. Sorry guys, having trouble speaking. Like that's not the first for me. If you're, you know, if you've been watching my videos, y'all know that I kind of have a problem with my speech sometimes. I kind of, you know, need to go back to school, huh? But here it is. Look how beautiful that turned out. You know, that is so beautiful, and it just looks really flush. Yeah, really flush to my cheeks. That it don't even look like it looks effortless. It don't even look like you put any effort into it, you know. It just looks really nice, and it blended in really nice. It's not cakey either at all, and you can see the hint of coral mostly on this side more, because I think I put more on this side, which I'm gonna even it out. Just put a little dab more here. Hopefully that'll work. You can build it up also, so even if I still need to add more, I'll add more. So hopefully this is enough. Yes, so I think that was enough. And I think the reason why it's not letting me, you know, build it up more, because I think now the setting powder is starting to settle. So this side looks just a little tad bit darker than this side, but I'm not mad at it. It's okay, you know. It doesn't. You can't even tell. You can't even tell that much. So yeah, so that's really nice to have. This is in the shade. I can speak, like I said. Hibiscus Hottie. This is in the shade Hibiscus Hottie. Then we have the Douce Freematic blush in the shade Zen Orange. I like to use this blush whenever I do like really either dramatic eye looks, you know, and not take away from the eyes. You know, I want to use like a little nice neutral blush. So that's one of them. As you can tell, that it's, you know, it's been used, and it's almost pan. It's almost looks like I'm you know, getting close to hitting pan on that one. I also have, you know, my Ulta Beauty blush, and this one it's a duo. This one has a walnut shade and a cherry blossom shade. And I like to use both at the same time, or sometimes I'll just use the, you know, cherry blossom shade. It has a little bit of shimmer in there, as you can see, kind of shimmers in the light. So that's another blush that I have. Yeah. All right, the next blush that I really do love, really do like a lot, because I like to use these whenever I do like really dramatic looks as well. And this is in the shade Pink. It's called Girl Powder Auto Balm. It's the blush, and it's in the shade, I think this is Houston Street. It's called Houston Street. And this blush I like to use whenever I'm, you know, creating really dramatic looks, because it doesn't take away from the eye look. Then I also have this Eco Fabulous in the shade Camellia blush as well. It's in this tin can, and this I already hit pan in this one, so I should be using this one more often. But like I said, you know, there's preferences that I use, and then there's sometimes there's one that gets in the way of the other, and I just rather just grab whatever is near me. And this is another one by Kylie Jenner. It says We're Going Shopping. This is a pressed blush powder. Guys, please don't mind me. What's wrong with me today? Okay, so here's how the blush looks like. It looks like a really nice light medium coral shade, like a light medium colored shade of coral. And then I also have this BH Cosmetics Floral Blush Duo Cheek Color. It says duo because there's 2 shades in one. And this one I hardly use it because I have these other blushes that I'm trying to pan out. But look at it, I'm barely even hitting a dent in it. You can still see the flower. You can still see the flower patterns on here. So that's gonna take a little time to pan out, but I'm working on it. And then I have my Alamar Cosmetics, you know, because, you know, when you do your swatches, I got this in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. So when you do your swatches, or whenever, you know, you do your try-ons, you know, I used it and I never went back to using it again, because like I said, I had other blushes that I was trying to pan out. But I think this is the medium or the deep toned. Is the medium Satan shades in here. So we have this orange shade called Seclusion, then we have Isla, then we have Toasted. So we have 4 shades in this one that I want to pan out as well. So that's it for my blushes, and I'm not done yet. I thought I was done. The last thing in here that I do have are 2 setting sprays, and I happen to have more. But in this panning project, I you know, just grab these because these are the ones that I usually just gravitate towards, you know, the most. So this is my e.l.f. Setting spray, mist setting spray. I can use this to wet my eyeshadows. Also use this for setting my skin with it. So this is one of them. I think this one's gonna get panned out way before I pan this one out. This is the Slay All Day Setting Spray by Gerard Cosmetics. It's one of my favorite scents. It's the peach scent. It's my favorite scent so far out of all of them. I think that one's my favorite, the green tea one. And what other one did I like? I think those are my two favorite scents. Is that one, the peach and the green tea. Because the other ones, they're good, but I like these scents better. So, but that is everything, you guys. Thank you for joining me here today. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next Smash My Stash panning project video. Hopefully it's an update, or it could be, I still do have, I think, two or three more boxes that I need to go over with you guys. You know, what's in those boxes, you know, for 2024, and what I need to use to pan out. So I'll see you in my next one. All right, until then, stay safe, stay well, be healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Love you all. Mwah.